everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Oblivion. It's been a slight gap between episodes, but now we are carrying on with the quest to find out where the Copious Coinpurse gets their inventory. And after a comment from Copious, if that's how you pronounce his name, a fellow YouTuber, and you should check out his channel if you can, talking about the grave robber sometimes being a bit tough to beat. There is an easier way to get an advantage when you're fighting him, so I might incorporate that into this quest. So it's kind of like a mashup between two quests, and it makes it a bit easier, so we'll do that. First thing to do though is to speak to Thorinir, see what he has to say.
What kind of deal can I make for you today?
Tell me about your inventory.
What about my inventory? Well, that would be a trade secret. I can't divulge how I pass the great savings on to you now, can I? Just like a baker not revealing his best recipes, I must keep my sources anonymous, or every merchant in town would use them. Suffice to say, they are quite reliable and low cost. That way, you walk out with a full coin purse.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So I'm gonna have to follow this guy. So I may cut out the following because it can be a bit boring. Okay.
That you, Agamir?
Shh! Not so loud. How many times have I told you that?
Sorry, I am not used to this kind of meeting. It always makes me nervous.
Evening. No, just shut up and listen.
Hi.
The next shipment will be sooner than I expected. Just have the money ready.
Same assortment of things? I mean, I have enough clothing for now.
You take what I get. I get notice at the last second, and I have to jump on it. No time to be picky about it.
Well, that society is putting more pressure on me, so maybe we better cut back for a while.
You cut back now, and I'm going to take my business elsewhere. Or maybe pay a visit to that Jensine and tell her about your little scheme.
Fine. You made your point. Contact me when you have the items, and we'll meet again.
Don't worry. It'll be very soon. Now get out of here.
Alright, so now for a bit more following. So I'll again be following Agamir this time. And I'll cut the following. As you can imagine, it's just walking very slowly behind him. Okay, so we're almost there. So follow Agamir to his house. And now all we have to do is wait for him to leave. The lockpicks. And then we have to use some more to go down to the basement. Wow. Bit of a fluke. There probably is some skill to it, but I can never seem to get the hang of it after all these years. Right. So I think all we want to grab is this book because it's not stealing, which tells you it's a quest item. Some evidence of his dodginess. And we just need to go back and speak to Thorinir and tell him about it and show him. That's not just what we need to do, that's the next step. Nothing to see here. Right, so let's go and find Thorinir. Get out of my way. Oh, I'm sneaking. Should really stop doing that.
Welcome back. I can't believe what I'm seeing in this book. I'm mortified to think these things here were once on the bodies of the recently deceased. It's just too horrible to comprehend. I don't even know what to say. I guess an apology is not enough. What can I do?
You can tell me where he is.
Yes, that's the least I can do. First and foremost, I will never meet with him again. I can promise you that. Secondly, I remember him mentioning a place he had to be this very day. Yes, that's right. He said that he wouldn't be able to do anything else, as he had something important to do. You don't think he would dig up another... Oh, no, he wouldn't. But I guess he has been. Oh, my. What have I done? Yes, you do that. And in the meantime, I'll decide what to do with all these ill-gotten things. I'm so sorry. I hope you can forgive me. I had...
Alright, so at this point, this is where we now mash up the quest with another quest. Let's go and get the staff of the Everscamp. Start that quest. Come back. And then finish off the unfriendly competition quest and get some rewards. And then, depending on how much time it's taken to do that, or in the next episode if it's taken too long, we'll then do the staff of the Everscamp quest, take that back to a cave, get some more rewards. So go to Rosentia Galantius's house, which is always open 24/7.
Please,
Or Galenus,
help me.
whatever her name is.
These stupid scamps are driving me crazy.
Talk about voice change.
Oh, thank you. I had a feeling buying that Daedric staff would be trouble. Now I'm paying for it with more than just some gold.
Tell me all about it.
A few weeks ago, a spellsword was passing through Leowin and heard that I liked to buy curiosities. He wanted to sell the staff you see me carrying. I eagerly bought it, knowing the value of Daedric relics. In fact, I was a bit suspicious when he sold it so cheap. His loss, my gain, I figured.
My gain.
After examining it for a bit, I noticed a small word carved on it in runes. Using a book from my library, I translated it. The word was nonsense.
This woman has a library.
However, when I spoke it and held the staff, 4 scamps suddenly appeared. I thought I was done for. Strangely, they all just stood there. It didn't take long before I realized they were following me. I couldn't be seen in town with scamps following, so I decided to discard the staff. I can't explain it, but somehow I can't compel myself to actually let it go. This staff is obviously cursed. Now I'm stuck with it.
So, what about me?
I need you to get over to the Mages Guild and talk to a good friend of mine, Alvis Uvenum. She's the only one in town that I trust. I was able to get a message to her earlier, but I've yet to get a reply. If I go, then the scamps will follow and my secret will be revealed to all.
Oh dear.
Alvis is a practiced researcher. She's sure to have some good...
So, to the Mages Guild. And while we're at it, I always like to combine quests and things if it's convenient, so we'll join the Mages Guild while we're in there, because then we can just take some useful loot and basically take it from any Mages Guild. So I always join the guilds if I happen to be visiting them. Of course it's night time, so everyone's asleep. So 3 AM, yeah, let's wait till 9 AM. Hopefully everyone will be up by then. These mages, a bit lazy I reckon.
Hi!
Oh,
Greetings, child. The Mages Guild has a future for you, I believe.
join the Mages
The Guild is accepting new members, but
Yes, I want to try.
welcome, child. Recommendations you need from all guild halls in Syria. May luck be with you.
Thank you. Now I've got the key. I can
Farewell,
go in.
child.
Oh, and there's the other one.
Poor Rosentia. She's been trapped in her house for days. Frankly, the smell gave you away.
Wait.
You must have stepped in, well, let's just say something that isn't pleasant. Just be sure and keep this quiet. If the other mages even knew that I was involved with Rosentia's new guests,
Don't worry, a boss is
I
just
could
behind
get
me.
kicked out of the guild.
Tell me
Doing a
about the
bit of
staff.
digging, I'm afraid Rosentia's been stuck with the staff of the Everscamp. Nasty bit of fun by Sheogorath, I'd say. The only way she can be rid of it is if someone willingly accepts it. It can't be discarded in any other manner. No one would buy that thing once it's activated like it's been. The only chance is to return it to its original resting place, Darkfathom Cave. Inside the cave, there's rumored to be a shrine to Sheogorath. That's where the staff can finally be dropped, and the scamps should remain behind. I also learned that the staff makes the owner move much slower than normal. I suppose it's another way the Creator upped the annoyance factor. Please, bring Rosentia this information at once. And if you can, help her. I think she's about to crack under the pressure, poor thing.
Thank you for the info.
Send Rosentia my regards. If there's anything else I can do...
Right. So now we can just take anything from this place.
Hello, assistant.
So let's carry on. It's like detour just to grab some stuff.
Hello, associate.
Now we can just go and grab the staff from Rosentia. And then get back to finding our grave robber and confronting him. And get our decent rewards as well.
I was afraid you wouldn't come back. Oh, please, I beg you, take this staff to Darkfathom Cave and get rid of it and the scamps forever. I can't fight, and who knows what's guarding the shrine? Plus, do you know how dirty caves are? It'll ruin anything I wear. Do this for me, and I'll reward you with another one of my curios I picked up a few years ago. A valuable ring. Are you ready?
That'd be valuable.
Here's the staff. As soon as you leave, the scamps will thankfully follow. Do be careful. I don't wish your death on my hands as well. Darkfathom Cave isn't that far from here, but the route may be treacherous.
So now a bit slower, and the scamps will follow me, but I'll just fast travel and they'll appear. Right, so back to the original quest. Okay, so fighting skills on these scamps because they regenerate very quickly after killing them. As we'll see in a second. And yeah, it's a bit boring to watch, it's a bit boring to do actually, and I'm not doing that in this Let's Play, which is why it's going to be tough, because I'm not going to be levelling up quite as well, but I am going to try and use them for this quest. And what's here? So I'll go into sneak mode, go into the mausoleum. Okay, so here we have some scamps. And he can't see us yet. Agamir's over there. I'll fire a fireball at him. Or two. Oops. That didn't work. Get out of the way, damn it. Right. So, I made a bit of a mess of that by accidentally hitting one of my scamps who then attacked me, but we did manage to get a few cheap hits on Agamir, and we didn't lose much health. So firstly, what does that give us? It gives us a new weapon called the Debaser, which is an enchanted steel short sword, I think. Oh, actually I don't know what it is. Some kind of interesting looking sword, anyway. But it doesn't do that much. In fact, it's not steel, I don't think. But base damage 3, it's a bit better than a steel short sword. Not as good as a steel warhammer, war axe, but has a bit of an enchantment. But it's not that great, to be honest. Now, this guy would have attacked us if we had spoken to Agamir, but because we attacked him and killed him before, this guy is not going to be hostile, so he's just going to be stood around forever. We'll take Agamir's spade as evidence, and finally what we really came here for is this mace. There we go. Let's have a look at this mace. So, Caliban's Grim Retort. An elven mace, worth quite a bit of money, weighs a lot, but does 7 base damage, which is better than steel warhammer, and also has some pretty good enchantments. Frost damage 10 is pretty useful. Absorbing strength 5 20 seconds will essentially absorb 100 strength in 20 seconds. Whatever I just said, I don't know if that made sense, but yeah, basically all their strength will go. And it also absorbs their blunt as well. So it's pretty well enchanted, pretty powerful. You probably saw earlier, it took me about 4 or 5 hits of the steel short sword to kill these guys. With this, 1 hit will knock them down. So that is the nice reward, and we still haven't gone and picked up our actual reward for doing this, so we'll go back to Thorinair, who spends every night hanging around in the Arboretum for some reason. Doesn't seem to ever go home.
Were you able to stop Agamir?
Yes.
Then we can at last rest. I feared had he somehow bested you, I'd be next. It is fortunate that your skills exceeded his. I've come to some decisions. I intend to donate all of the money I have made, as well as what is left of these stolen items, to the temple. I also want you to know that I had a long discussion with Jensine, and I have decided to join the society. I realize you risked your life to give me a chance, and Thorinir never forgets things like that. Accept this ring as a humble reward. It's the least I can do to say thank you. Now, don't be a stranger. The Copious Coinpurse is still in business.
And I will be selling my junk to you.
You've shown me mercy. I won't forget that.
Then we'll go to Jen's scene and get some more reward. So all in all, pretty good quest. Get lots of stuff, especially for a first quest. There are a lot of quests that give you a lot less. Quick check for repair hammers. Probably nothing. I don't know if it's regenerated since I last took stuff from here. There's nothing here. Right, so again a bit more waiting because it's completely the wrong time. And then we'll get rid of these guys after this.
I have been anxiously awaiting your return. Well done. This shovel will certainly confirm Agramir's crimes. Along with the manifest, it should prove useful to the City Watch. In your absence, Thornir visited and we spoke at length about his role in this scheme. I believe him when he says he didn't know Agramir's sources. He told me of his intentions to donate all of the money and inventory to the local temple. He also agreed to buy and sell merchandise at fair prices. Last but not least, he's officially joined the society. I am taken aback by his honest intentions. In return, the society has decided not to press charges. His name will be absconded from the records of this crime. Now, I'm sure you are waiting to hear about your reward. The society thanks you for everything you have done. Please, take this gold. Many thanks on behalf of all of us.
Alright, 100
It's been
gold.
a pleasure.
Not amazing, but better than nothing. And we've got a few other good things as well. And what else did we actually get? We actually got a ring. Weatherwood circlet, with a water circlet. An extra 10% resist fire, 10% resist frost. So if we look at, we've got no 85. It's a bit weird. What the hell is going on here? Oh, there we go. Fine. I was looking at it wrong. So, yeah, so I already had 75 and extra 10, 85. It's not bad. 85 fire resistance. And we'll just sell some.
It is
random
good
junk.
to see you again. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
I'm surprised it doesn't like me more than 37% after what I did for him. Right, so I don't really like the debaser because it's not that great. I'd rather have the gold. I'll keep this though because it's better than that. Get rid of these daggers.
A good price for a... That's a good deal. That seems a fair price.
Steel war axe as a blunt. No, I won't. I've got a blunt.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
That's interesting. You can wear 2 rings. And sell that back to him for 500. I'll keep that for a bit. Sell the wine.
fine transaction.
Nugget. Wolf pelts. So, nearly 1,000 gold.
Another satisfied customer. Please, return soon. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Okay, so I think that's probably enough for one episode. In the next episode of Let's Play Oblivion, we'll be taking these little scamps back to their maker. I haven't done that quest so early on before, so it'll be interesting. Go to Dark Fathom Cave, fight lots of bad guys probably, and then get rid of the staff. And then we'll be faster, and they won't follow us around. Well, great weather. And we'll also join the arena, and I'll show you the difference between a normal weapon and Caliban's Grim Retort, or however you say it. You know, that elven mace, and how much easier it is to defeat opponents with it. Until next time, thanks for watching.